In biochemistry, which of these is a basic component of peptides? A, amino acid. B, amino harm. C, amino offence. D, amino disrespect. Yeah.
I'm pretty confident. I feel like it's A.
Yeah, I think so. Lock it in. Correct for $100. $200. Which of these is the title of a 2014 hit by Australian recording artist Sia? A, lampshade. B, chandelier. C, oil painting. D, shag pile rug.
I've been listening to her last album. I'm not actually that confident with this one.
8, 7, 5.
I think I'm going to pass.
See you later, Zoe. Bye. Right. I can't help you. Which of these is the title of a 2014 hit by Australian recording artist Sia? Lampshade, chandelier, oil painting, shag pile rug.
Well, I don't think it's D.
10 seconds.
I'm tossing up between A and B just because they're
4,
similar.
3, come on.
Lock in B.
Chandelier is locked in. It's correct for $200. I knew that. Oh, wait. Just drawing it out, were you? Song was, of course, an international top 10 hit for the Australian artist, peaking at #2 in Australia. Here we go for $300. A harrowing experience is by definition extremely what? A, disturbing. B, calming. C, pleasing. D, funny.
I've just had one, so lock in A, please,
You've
Eddie.
had a couple. Lock it in A, correct for $300. $500. Which of these is a popular cloud storage and file hosting service? A, Downbox. B, Liftbox. C, Dropbox. D, Phonebox.
Lock in C, Dropbox, please, Eddie.
Locked in. You're on a roll now. Correct for $500. Well done, Pete. 11 questions to go for $1 million after the break in the hot seat. Yeah! The prefix hecto indicates how many of a given unit of measurement. A, 10. B, 100. C, 1,000. D, 10,000.
Lock in B, 100, please, Eddie.
Locked in. Hecto is 100 for $1,000. As in hectopascals, hectolitre is 100 litres, 1,500. The Australian companies Wesfarmers, Woodside Petroleum and Fortescue Metals Group are all headquartered where? A, Brisbane. B, Adelaide. C, Perth. D, Sydney.
Lock in B, Adelaide, please, Eddie.
Final answer?
Final answer, B, Adelaide.
Locked in?
Locked in.
Peter. No, Fortescue Metals over there digging all up in Perth. They're all from Perth, Perth. Sorry, buddy. That's where it ends at $1,500.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mark. Luau is a what? A, feast. B, boat. C, skirt. D, hut.
Well, I'm going to go with my instincts here, and I've seen many an American movie based in Hawaii, so I'm going to go with A, feast.
Lock it in. Remember the Brady Bunch when they went to Hawaii?
Yeah, and the Bad Luck Tiki Doll.
That's right, exactly. They had a luau. It was a feast for $1,500. This must be a misprint because it says here you were a cheerleader.
Yeah, I was. I was a cheerleader for 2.5 years.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What were you doing?
Cheerleading.
Yeah, what's your role as a cheerleader?
It was competitive cheerleading, so we do a section called All-Star.
Catching and throwing?
Yeah, well, throwing, yes, catching, optional sort of thing, so just
I would have
stopping
thought the
them from
throwing
hitting
would
the
be
ground.
optional, the catching would be compulsory.
You never know.
Yeah. Can you give us a little bit? Give us an A, give us a something, come on.
It's not cheerleading like that. It's more competitive. It's a lot of gymnastic skills, so...
Well, can you stand on your head then, Bryce?
Oh, I can try, but I'll probably fail pretty badly.
Go on, have a crack at it.
Oh, God.
He's going to do it.
I'm going to do this
I was
so
only
badly
kidding,
and
but anyway,
embarrass people
go on.
everywhere.
Hey! I was only kidding, but anyway, he did it. Let's go for $2,500. Which comedian co-wrote and starred in the 1979 hit comedy The Jerk? A, Eddie Murphy. B, Robin Williams. C, Ray Romano. D, Steve Martin. The Jerk.
1979 comedy is not my strength. At the moment, Steve Martin's sticking out. I don't think it was Robin Williams. I remember going through all his work when he passed away, sadly. I don't think it's Eddie Murphy, so it's between C and D.
10.
I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna. You don't risk it without the biscuit, so I'm gonna say D.
What was that saying again?
You gotta risk it to get the biscuit.
Aha! You got the biscuit, correct, for $2,500. Yeah, it was a $4 million budget and grossed over $73 million for Steve Martin. There you go. Bryce, you are now just 7 questions away from $250,000. He's going well, is he, isn't he?
Going great.
No, it's just doing easy, not the rest of you. Can't man. Is he, isn't he?
Oh, he's doing brilliantly. Come on,
That's
Bryce.
right. What about everyone else? What do you think? Geez, they're all on your side here, Bryce. Must have been the handstand you did.
Must have been.
All right, $4,000 worth of question. Approximately how wide is Australia from its western to its eastern extremities? A, 2,000 kilometres. B, 3,000 kilometres. C, 4,000 kilometres. D, 5,000 kilometres.
I know it takes a long time to get from west to east. I remember going from Kalgoorlie to Perth, and that was a long trip. I don't know how many kilometres, though. It's a big one. Oh, it's a large chunk of Australia.
West to east.
I'm going to go with C, 4,000 kilometres. It's the only idea I've got.
Locked in. Correct for $4,000. From Steep Point, WA to Cape Byron in New South Wales, it's 4,000 k's. Bryce, let's go. We're 6 questions away from $250,000. Jonathan Kainer and Jessica Adams are known in Australia for their newspaper and magazine columns on which subject? A, food. B, finance. C, fitness. D, astrology.
Oh, not a big fan of astrology or fitness. Newspapers and magazines. There's a few finance, but I would think that's more newspaper than magazine. Food comes to mind, but I think I would know them, but I don't
10.
know. I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'm gonna go with food. So lock in A, Eddie.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Wasn't in your stars, was it?
Nah.
Nah, astrology. You pick up tomorrow's paper in Melbourne, you pick up the Herald Sun, and you'll see Jonathan Kainer doing the astrology every day in the paper. You'll never miss it. You'll never miss it ever again.
No, I never will. I'll see it every day.
Jonathan Kainer, and you'll
it'll
say,
money
why
is not
didn't you
in your
tell me?
stars.
Why didn't you tell me, Jonathan Kainer? To lock in D.
It'll say money's not in your symbol.
That's it. Certainly not tonight.
Not tonight.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, Eddie.
Good on you. Good on you, Bryce. On the 31st of March 2014, the cost of a standard Australian postage stamp rose by how much? A, 5 cents. B, 10 cents. C, 15 cents. D, 20 cents.
I should know this, of course. I'm at a certain age where it doesn't make much difference to me. That's why I haven't taken much notice. Oh gosh, what was it? Was it 60? I'll pass.
Pass. See you, Margaret. Thanks, Margaret. The cost of a standard Australian postage stamp rose by how much? 5 cents, 10 cents, 15 cents, 20 cents.
I haven't bought a stamp in years. Everything's email. I'm pretty sure it was 65 cents. So it's now 70. Lock in A, Eddie. A.
Lock in A?
Lock in A.
Final answer?
Yeah.
You reckon that's what Ahmed Fahur would do?
Oh, B. No. Oh, now you're scaring me.
4 seconds.
Lock in A.
Give you the answer right after this. The cost of a standard Australian postage stamp rose by how much? Ahmed Fahur, the CEO of Aussie Post, he put it up by 10 cents. You were heading to 10 cents. It went from 60 to 70 cents.
Oh, thank you anyway.
See you, Ro.
Thanks, Eddie.
See you later.
See ya.
Bye. Peter Rayback from Heidelberg in Victoria is a Disability Employment Services Manager, 56 years of age. Sadaf is your wife?
Yes.
Hello, Sadaf. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Eddie.
Ellsworth.
Great.
What is the capital of Taiwan? A, Taichung. B, Hanoi. C, D, Saigon.
Not 100% sure, but I think it's either A or C, and I'm leaning towards C, Taipei. Hanoi and Saigon, Vietnam, Tai Chung, haven't heard of it. Lock in C, Eddie, please.
Taipei is locked in. It's correct for 6,000. Name translates to North Taiwan, Hanoi and Saigon, as you said, both in Vietnam. 3 questions, 3 players. Marguerite, you can win 10,000. Zoe, you can win 20,000. Peter, you're playing for $50,000 now. Go. From head to toe in the human body, which of these organs is positioned lowest? A, stomach. B, spleen. C, appendix. D, kidneys.
It's... Again, I'm not too sure, Eddie, but I'm leaning towards appendix. Kidneys, spleen, stomach. Lock in C, appendix.
Locked in. Zoe, what would you have gone for?
The same.
Marguerite,
D.
you're wrong. You're right. For $10,000. Liver, stomach and kidneys all in the upper abdomen, the appendix in the lower abdomen. I'm sorry, Marguerite, that's where we leave you. OK, Zoe, you can win $20,000 or $1,000. For you, Peter, it's $1,000 if you get this right, and then a shot at $50,000.
Sounds good, Ed.
Good luck, pal. Here it comes. From 1981 until 1995, who was the president of France? A, Charles de Gaulle. B, Jacques Chirac. D, Nicolas Sarkozy. D, Francois Mitterrand.
Either B or D. Chirac. Chirac came... I think Mitterrand came before Chirac. I'm leaning towards... Or was it de Gaulle?
10 seconds. 1981 to 95 in France.
Lock in B, Eddie.
Final answer?
D.
Well, you know it wasn't Sarkozy.
Yeah, no.
You jumped around a bit there.
I did a bit, yeah.
So why'd you end up with Francois Mitterrand?
I wasn't sure whether Chirac or Mitterrand was first, but I've got a fair idea that, yeah, Mitterrand was around in about 1995, but I wasn't aware he was in there for that long.
Peter? Francois Mitterrand is correct for $20,000. Thanks, Zoe. Let's go. Peter Rayback for $50,000. What are you going to do with 50 grand, mate?
Spend it wisely, go on a holiday.
We want you to win, mate. Here
That's
it
it.
comes. Which instrument does Mick Fleetwood play in the band he co-founded Fleetwood Mac? A, guitar. B, keyboards. C, drums. D, saxophone.
Whew.
Mick Fleetwood of Fleetwood Mac.
Yep.
What does he play?
I think it's keyboards, Ed. I don't think it's
Mick Fleet-
saxophone. Drums, guitar.
20 seconds.
C or B?
10 seconds.
Lock in keyboards, Ed.
Final answer?
C.
Why?
Look, I've been to see Fleetwood Mac play a long time ago. And I can't remember whether... I think he was sitting down. I'm not too sure whether it was keyboards or drums. But
Lindsay
again...
Buckingham was playing the guitar, wasn't he?
Yeah. Oh, Stevie Nicks was playing the keyboards, I think.
Or was that Christine McVie?
I don't know.
Peter,
Yes?
Mick Fleetwood, they named the band after him.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it was keyboards, wasn't it?
No, it's the drums. You've won 50,000.